Okay, I wanted to do a quick update since when I did the plumbing here, I didn't have the new pressure switch on it, and I got it yesterday evening, and I put it in today, and I want to show you that this works so perfectly, it's not even funny. Now, I will say one thing, that this pressure switch, a new one, seems to have come with a limiter of sorts built into it instead of being like a open area. I don't know if you can see that. It might be a little bit fuzzy with the flashlight, but that is nothing but an open area, and the other one seems to have a like a metal it looks like the head of a penis, if you will, with a nice size hole. I mean, it's got to be about an 1/8 inch size hole, so that's kind of a limiter. And I know that the other switch, the Christ, now I can't, Square D, did not have that in it, and the old one didn't have it in it. So this might work without my modification with the hose, but I still have my doubts. And I did leave it, I left the hose coiled up. I thought the more hose I have, the more buffering I'm going to get. So that should work out nicely. But let me go ahead and flow some water here, and I'll give you a showing of how it does turn off and turn on. So hang on a minute. Okay, we've got the water flowing, and as you can tell, the pressure gauge. Now, I took the light out of here stupidly because I didn't think I was going to do any more filming. That might be better. Looks better here. But watch the points. There's no real arcing, and it's going to take a minute here for the water pressure to drop down to 30. The factory settings on this were perfect, and this switch is a Sentry Pro, which CENTRIPRO, which is supposed to be the replacement for the furnace, which came originally on this. So, alright, we're getting close to 30 now. There you go. Okay. Still got the water running. It should overcome the flow of the water out there. So it'll be a few minutes. Nice snappy cut on, nice snappy cut off. They should cut off any minute. Because we got water flowing out there. So, boom. No arcing whatsoever. I mean, that's perfect. So, this was an AS4 Sentry Pro, and I did order it. It came out of Miami. Okay, let's shut that off. We've done enough wasting water here. And this doesn't even arc. So again, I think my fix, the way it helped with the old switch, I definitely had a defective Square D, and now I've talked to another guy that made a YouTube video on his pump with a Square D, and he had failure, and I talked to him in the comments section, and he said that yeah, he seems to have a lot of problem with those. So I don't like to talk bad about a company, but it seems like Square D pressure sensors on this type of setup And he does have this type of setup, except for the long line, which I told him to go watch my other video, see what I did, maybe it'll help him. You know, this, like I said, whoops, it's a Sentry Pro AS4, and there's a number there, 0818. And this is supposed to be good up to a, I think they said a 2.5 horsepower pump, which, you know, of course, this is only a 1 horsepower, and usually you're not going to be running, crap, I'm knocking everything over here. You're not going to be running much over 1.5 horses for a house. You know, maybe a 2 horse for irrigation, which the switch will still be good for that. So anyway, that was my update. You see everything's working perfectly. I'm going to leave it just the way it is, hose and all, coiled up. It's out of the way, and I'm happy. I mean, really happy. This thing has been double arcing for a long time. Even with the points cleaned, it would only stop doing that for maybe a day or two, and then it would intermittently start. So I don't like that. And you know, this old pump, these old Gould pumps, they do last a long time. So you know, unless you burn them up with a bad switch and stupid power, you know, on and off. Anyway, that's it. All right, gentlemen, I hope this helped, and good luck if you're playing with this stuff. Goodbye.